and to all the people that reside in the 50th Ward. This is a ward that in the city that truly represents the entire city as a city of immigrants, our past, present, and the future. And when immigrants come here, they become part of this great American mosaic. That the strength and vitality of a city is always have immigrants coming in. At the same time, we have young people coming in from around the country and around the world. When we have that, we have really a dynamic energy to rebuild our city and rebuild our country. And I thank you for your great commitment, not only to this community, but the entire city, to our state, and our nation. And we're very proud of each and every one of you that have made a difference here in this community. At the J.K. Kabob House, a great small business, City of Chicago has been able to assist this business with TIF funds. This business is a perfect example how the Small Business Improvement Fund, which is funded by tax increment financing, helps small businesses grow and prosper. As we all know, we still face continuing economic challenges in our country and in the world. But I believe Chicago will move forward, that our economy will recover. And this restaurant is a proof of dreams of a small business owner can be helped with the right support from city government. And that's what it is. We're very proud of this community, of both the Jewish community, Indian community, Pakistani community, all the variety of communities here that truly make up Devon Street, which has really represented the great history of our city and a commitment of moving forward. And I thank all those that reside here, that have businesses here. Like anything else, all the grants are here to help small businesses to modernize their business. And many times with this economy, they need help from government. And that's what the Small Business Improvement does through planning and development. They use it for lights, cooling system, masonry, walk-in cooler, all the interior renovations that they need that extra money to really make their small businesses. And that's basically essential for tax increment financing to improve the community. All the money stays in the community. We use it for senior housing. We use it for affordable housing. We use it for large and small businesses. We use it for parks. We use it for schools. We use it for lighting. We use it for police and fire stations and libraries. It's called the economic tool of a community. And that is essential because things always must change in a city. If it doesn't change, then you live in the past. And no one wants to live in the past. We always want to live in the present and the future. And that's why change is good for everyone. We always need change. If we don't have change, then we have problems, I believe, in our society. If you look at 22 years, this has been a passion of love and a commitment that I have had in meeting people. First of all, you meet people through 22 years. We take over 1 million photos, when you think of that, all the photos that I've taken and all the meetings I've had, because it's all about people. It isn't about what you read in the newspaper or see on TV. It's all about people. Block clubs, business leaders, community organizations, social fraternal organizations, ethnic organizations, religious organizations, all very proud at the same time of their contribution to our city. That's what makes up a city. A city is a puzzle. And as you put parts of the puzzle together, it all starts connecting. When you build a new school, when you build a senior citizen building, when you modernize a small business, when you build a library, when you build all types of affordable housing, when you put new lighting, you put new parks in, you do all the things that are necessary in the city, and all starts coming together. And that's what a city is. A city is a mosaic. It's huge, but at the same time, it's small communities made up of people who really love this city. And that's what you have to have. You have to have passion for your city. It's not a job that you just get elected to. It's not a bureaucratic job. It's a passion that you have to love people. In the most difficult times, in stressful times, in challenging times, you have to remind that people make up the city, whether they agree with you or disagree. Mayors must make decisions. They can't just sit there and look at issues. And government officials must make decisions. If they don't, nothing moves forward. And you have to make decisions in difficult times, and that's what you're elected for in the most challenging times. This century is going to be a better century than the last century. I am convinced that. Why? Just coming over here, cut out a little article in the paper, names of the dead, Kevin W. White, 22 years old, a corporal in the Army, Westfield, New York, 25th Infantry Division, was killed. Now think how small this article is. He's only 22 years old. Just think of that. The call of the president, he responded to. He goes overseas, 22 years old, and he's dead today. You talk about another generation of young men and women that respond to the President of the United States, respond to him in a volunteer way to believe that they have to do the job that's necessary. And that's why this century, your children, your grandchildren will do things in this country, in this city, that will overcome all of us that we think we've done a good job. We pray every day for that. We want our children and grandchildren to do things that we never thought we could do. And that's why it's important this day and age to thank all the communities, especially the Pakistani community here in the city of Chicago. I want to talk about them. They're wonderful citizens. They're great professional people, great family people, great entrepreneurs. They have been part of this mosaic. They've been part of this immigration. They have been part of building America and building the world. And they're great professional people. And it's important that we say that. Because if not, then who speaks on behalf of those who many a times are being judged from far away in difficult situations in their country? They did not bring the insurgents there. They did not do that. America brought insurgents to fight the Russians in Afghanistan. They came to Pakistan, and now they reside there. But some way, we can't blame them, because we asked everybody around the world to fight the Russians in Afghanistan. And we have to remind ourselves that that took place many years ago. And those that reside there now then have what they're doing there is creating havoc within Pakistan and Afghanistan. I wanted to say that. I want to get that off my chest because it bothers me. And so despite the challenges, this city spent an enormous amount of money on schools, over $5 billion on schools. When people say we can't rebuild our school system, in these communities, we know what education means. Education is simple. If you don't educate a child, then we lost the child. And they know that. So the learning environment is in the home. It's in the community, places of worship. It's in the schools. School is just part of it. It's not the whole thing. And that's what we have to tell people. Your parents and grandparents have a responsibility to educate children. It's not just a school system, but it's your environment. It's a culture of learning that you have in the community. And that's what we have to give to our children and grandchildren. And that's why the city has dedicated more than $71 million in this community of TIF money. The Von Rockwell parking facility, we helped, and we're very proud of that. The construction of a new elementary school on the West Ridge, Lincoln Shopping Mall modernization, S&C Electric. The city has invested $2.1 million in Lincoln project. We're very proud of it. We know the river is part of this great whole system, and how we basically rebuilt over 12 parks, improvements for ADA. We completed improvements in 12 parks, including 10 ADA accessible playgrounds for children and adults with disabilities, so they get access to parks. Thielen Stadium in 2007. Park District purchased available land for park use. More than 9 acres open space in this ward. The Indian Boundary Park included a rehab of the lagoon, zoo, field house, installation of new playground. The Indian Boundary Field House was designated as a historical landmark by the city of Chicago, and to ensure the past is always recognized in this community. North Branch Channel Riverwalk, canoe launch, Lincoln Village Shopping Center behind the Lincoln Shopping Center. It's a Riverwalk canoe launch projects, again making the river part of the natural resources of this great city. And that is returning the great natural resources to our community. City leads over 600 green roofs throughout the city. It plays a very critical role in the environment. We provided small grants, $25,000 for neighborhood festivals and events, and that's important so they can run their festivals and events in their community and keep this great mosaic going forward. At the same time, senior housing, affordable housing, all the things that we can involve. Developments like Lincoln Senior Apartments, West Ridge Senior Apartments, added adding 200 units or more of full service to senior citizens. Working with the CTA and all the bus routes. We're looking at CAPS, how people get involved in CAPS program. They are the eyes and ears of a community. And to me, that's what a city is all about. It isn't just about brick and mortar. It's truly about people that make up this city. I'm very proud of the ideas, the input that the community has brought forward in regards to this great city, and we're very, very proud of it. It's been an honor and a joy to be your mayor. After this event, I go to the Holocaust Museum, and what we do is we bring young people from around the city to talk about the Holocaust and what took place throughout Europe during the Holocaust, and to remind people of the devastation and what hatred, once hatred takes over someone, it destroys their mind, their body, their soul, and everything involved. Hatred. We cannot allow hatred in this city, in this country or world. This is the 21st century. We should be doing better. We should learn from the great mistakes, the great tragedies, atrocities that were made upon the Jewish people throughout Europe. And this should not take place upon anybody in the world, but you have to educate younger people. We have to educate younger people about this. If we don't, they have no knowledge whatsoever what took place in the past. And that is very, very important. We have to teach our children civic history about America, how America was founded by immigrants and what it is today. And that's important, incumbent upon all of us as parents to do that, what is necessary to teach our children about our city, about our communities, about our global initiatives that we have made part and parcel. I'm very proud of all the mayors that we invited over years, throughout Europe, throughout Russia, throughout the Middle East, throughout Africa, South America, Central America, Mexico, China, Japan, Southeast Asia, India, Pakistan. They have come here throughout our 22 years of looking at the city, working with them, best practices, helping them in the community so they can better their own cities throughout the world. And that's why Chicago is known as one of the 6 global cities in the world, in the heart of the Midwest, that we think it can only be on the ends of our country, going east or west. But just think, the heart of America. After New York and cities like that, we're number 6. And we're very proud of that because we are a city of immigrants. We want them here. We want to bring their grandchildren, their great-grandchildren to come to, and the best and brightest in America to come to America. And right here, Devon Street has shown what history can do and what immigrants can do to our great city and our country. Thank you very much.